Pa, pa, pa! This is Authors Off Script. Woo!
Let's start.
First episode.
First episode of Authors of Script. This is Elena
This is Letizia.
and today in the first episode we are gonna chat a little bit about who we are, what we do,
Why we're here.
why we
I don't know why we're
exist.
here. Why do we exist? We're basically doing a philosophy lecture.
No, but we'd like to start every episode by reading a co-star. The co-star of this week. Do you have yours?
I have mine.
Okay,
Am I-
you can
okay,
go
mine.
first.
Your love is one for the books. That's it. That's what it says. I'm not gonna read the rest because I didn't save the rest.
And mine says, remember that you always persevere. I mean,
Straight to the point. You know what?
I don't know if I should take it like good or bad or
I think it's good. It's a good reminder.
well, but it means
Why
that
would you
there are always like hardship in my life. Can I just like have a nice moments for a second?
Like, can we just catch a breath? Just
Yeah.
catch a break.
Yeah, but no,
No.
we can't. So we should start by present ourselves, introduce ourselves.
My name is Letizia Firmani. I'm a romantasy and sci-fi author. I'm originally from Italy, and right now I am in Canada.
It's like a sad face.
Oh my God. It is a sad moment right now. Like the weather has been really, really bad here. So I would like some sun, and
Yeah.
I would like to be in Italy again.
I am Elena Locatelli. I'm a romance and romantasy author. I am Italian too. I live in Spain. We are both abroad. We live abroad. I left when I was 23 and you left when you were 17.
17, yeah.
Yeah. We've been far away from home for a very long time. Did you hear the last Noah Khan song?
Not
Dashboard.
yet. Not yet. Not yet.
God.
Is it gonna? I know. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
It's from the perspective of the people that stay and see
Oh
you
no.
go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
And I was thinking about my brother because, well, your brother left for Germany.
When I left Italy, my brother was already in university. So like I feel like he was already out of the house for a while. So and then yes, he also left the country as well. So I think he was already like used to it. You've seen the difference between being like on the other side of the planet and being in Europe. You can get on a plane and go to Italy if you want to.
Yeah.
I cannot really do that.
Yeah.
For him, it's like, well, I can go. Like, I can go to Italy every weekend if I want to. Like, for him, it's like, he can do that.
Yeah, it's different. Plus,
Yeah.
it's in Germany, which is really, if he
It's
wants to
closer.
drive,
And yeah, he actually usually drives. So,
when you are across the pond and when you stay in Europe, it's slightly different because when you are in the States or in Canada, it's a day of travel. I don't know.
you always lose it. Like, that day is gone because you arrived the following day.
And stuff. That's why when I had to decide if I wanted to go to Australia or stay in Spain, I decided to stay in Spain because I wanted to be away, but not that far
Not
away.
that way.
I want
2 days
space
of
between us. For me, it was different because my brother and everyone in my family stayed exactly where I was
Wow.
born. Every time, like when I was listening to Noah Khan's song, I was like, okay, it's me. Easy. Yeah, that's Eva pushing me to the
I
side.
love that. For
Because-
people that are listening, there is a dog on her chair, on her couch.
but
Couch
I
chair.
don't think they can see her because she's now
Yeah, I guess
laying completely on the chair.
you're literally like on on the corner, just like
There's an entire armchair, but I am in the corner.
the rest of the chair is for Eva.
Yeah, the thing we sacrifice for our animals. I wanted to ask like about writing because at the end this podcast is about authors, about our journey. How did you get into writing?
How did I get into writing? This is like a really it's a long journey. I started writing through music. I started writing songs as soon as I started like learning how to write. I was writing songs because I was already music school. I was always very passionate about music. Like my mother threw me in a music school when I was about like 4 or 5 years old, and that was my world. And then I learned how to write, and I was like, I want to use words as well. And that's how I got into it. And then that became basically try to learn every medium that could tell a story. So I got into drawing, and then I actually studied photography in university. And then while I was doing all these things, obviously I was reading a lot, and I ended up reading a lot of fan fictions, and I ended up writing fan fictions as well because that's what you do.
It's a rite of passage, like for
It just
everyone.
it happens. We all did it. It's fine. After that, I just realized that actual writing stories was my thing. We're storytellers. It doesn't matter how we get there. Like we were storytellers, and it's really really cool.
But
What
that's
about you?
interesting because I was thinking about my journey, which was the
Mhm.
complete opposite in the way that I feel like your family like nurtured creativity better than mine. Like in my
I could, yeah, I could say, yeah, my mother pushed me to read. My mother pushed me to write, to draw. My mother is also like an incredible writer. It's and drawer and painter and everything. Like I definitely took that from her. I don't know how my brother got into science, to be honest, because I have no idea. But he's very creative in his own way. Like that's like it's all that is very much thanks to my mother for sure. 100%.
And that's good because like in my family, it's not like they didn't want me to be an author. It was never talked about. Like we never spoke about it. It was never an option. Like the option was you have to be good in math, which I sucked really bad. It was like my
Yeah.
nightmare. Every year at school, I hated math. Like I chose a school with the less amount of numbers of hours of math.
I think I'm the one that picked the one with less. I had 2 hours of math a week.
Oh God, no, I had four or five
Yeah, why did
maybe.
you do that? You could have been in the Liceo Classico with me. I don't know.
And because literature classic is difficult and I didn't want to go like study
I
Greek
mean, it was.
uh
It was
and
not that easy.
Latin and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I stayed because if you don't know, we grew up in Italy. So the school system is completely different from the
Completely.
American, Canadian, or whatever. We have to choose basically the rest of our life when we are 13.
Which is crazy to do. Can you imagine a 13-year-old?
Yeah, we basically go to elementary school and then middle school. And at the end of middle school, you have to choose where you want to go to high school. But our high school can be anywhere in the province, actually. It's not always
Yeah.
in the same town where you grew up. And you can choose if you want to be you want to study languages, science.
If you want to do become a doctor, there's like a very like you would do what I did. You would go to the Liceo Classico, which is like the
Yeah.
classical studies one, because they would teach you more about like again Greek and Latin, and a lot of medical products are have Greek names. And like
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but like it's a like that's where you would go usually because you would learn a lot of things about
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't actually close doors for the
No.
university, but it guides you towards the one that
Yeah.
you want to do. But the thing
And
is, you choose really early. Like I chose languages because I was like, I want to travel.
I mean, but if you think about it, you picked it well. Like
Yeah, I picked
that's
it
your
well.
thing.
I
Yeah.
was between that one and psychology. I don't know what my life would be if I studied psychology. Like, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. Such a psicopedagogico. That was the
Such
one.
a secret. Oh yeah. Well, you could have become a teacher with that one.
Ugh. Well, which is
Yeah.
actually the job
Wow.
that I'm doing. Like I'm
I
actually
mean,
teaching half the time.
eventually.
I chose languages, but because I didn't want to close any door, I was like, I want the doors open. I want to be free. I studied French, Spanish, and English. I had terrible like notes, marks, voti. How do you say
Yeah.
that?
Marks.
Marks. Terrible marks in languages. Like you can, yeah, because I don't learn the way they teach you in
Oh,
high
sorry. So I
school.
think I don't learn. I thought you
I
were
don't
gonna
learn.
sound like I just don't learn. I don't want to learn.
I'm stupid.
No. I don't know how I got there. I have no idea. Like, I have no clue.
But like I learn by watching TV shows in English, like because in Italian they didn't arrive until a year later, dubbed. So I wanted to watch them previously.
Yeah, our generation learned English that way. Like
Yeah.
we were so obsessed with American shows that we would just, I don't care. I'm learning a new language for this.
I mean, I
We were
watched
so obsessed.
Teen Wolf, True Blood, um,
Vampire Diaries, Pretty
Vampire
Little
Diaries,
Liars.
Once
I
Upon
mean,
a
that was
Time.
just,
I love that one. Do you
I
know which?
actually have I've watched, I never finished it. So
Me neither.
I think, oh, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do like a
Rewatch.
rewatch.
I loved Captain Hook in that one.
I think I know who he is because I get, again, on my TikTok, I
Yeah.
get little edits and I'm like, ah, now I get why people liked it. Oh, okay.
It was
Now
good. It
I
was good.
got it.
I watched Glee. I don't know if you did. You did?
I love
I loved
Glee.
it. I
And if
loved
I
it.
tell you why I got into Glee, you would laugh so hard.
Why?
There was a guy in high school that I was obsessed with. Obsessed. He was actually in my same music school too. But I was obsessed with this guy and I saw that he was watching Glee. That's how I got into Glee. I was like, I'm gonna watch it too. And
I'm
then I got
gonna.
obsessed.
At least that you went to a school in which there were boys. I, I was
Wait,
in
what do you
a
mean? What do you
like
mean?
because
You didn't go to a school where you went in an all-female school?
no, but
Oh,
in Italy when you choose, there are some schools that
I'll
more
tell you why.
girls choose, like another in which boys are the majority, because it's due to the languages or science or whatever.
So in my high school, we had Liceo Classico, so the one that I took, which I will say that specific liceo had a lot of guys in Liceo Classico, which usually I feel it's still more women,
Really? I
I
always
think.
felt like Liceo Classico was like 50-50,
And then we have Liceo Scientifico, so the
which is
scientific
like
one.
guys.
It's literally all men. It
Yeah.
was all boys. And then we had another section there because we were right on the border with France, which is the ESABAC, which is it's the same as the scientific one, so Liceo Scientifico,
Yeah.
but basically with like full immersion of French. So they would do some classes if someone like they would do classes in French. It was like wild.
But yeah, so I didn't have many guys. Like my experience, like because I studied languages and it was like administrative languages. Like it
Oh,
was like a
okay.
turistico. So we had like four guys in the class and three of them were gay.
Checks out. I will say the man that I was talking, he was not in my class. Just saying.
Okay. Okay.
It was not in my class. No.
Why are we
I don't
talking
know
about
how we got
this?
here. I don't know how, like,
I'm sorry, but this podcast is going to be like this. We are going
yeah,
to
we have ADHD. It's fine.
we're gonna talk about different topics.
At all times. It makes no sense for
Oh,
anyone.
going back to that, I can say that my way of getting into writing was of pure need. I didn't know another way to deal with thoughts and like how to process them. So I was always writing them. But like in my family, nobody wrote. I always felt like the black sheep. I'm the one that left. I'm the one that was like trying to be in like an artistic field. For a lot of time, I pushed the writing aside. I didn't it's not like I didn't want to write, but nobody knew that I wrote. And to me, saying that I'm an author took a lot of time. Saying mostly to people that I know since I was, I don't know, since I was a kid, since I was in high school. I remember saying to a couple of friends that I wrote a book back in the days, 2020, 2020 or something, or even before 2016, I think. And they were like, "Do you write?" Like, yes, it's the only thing that I do.
What do you mean? You didn't realize that I write all the time?
When you are not pushed towards it, you feel weird. And like to me, having found other people that write and they love to do it, to me is amazing because none of my friends do it. None of them. Right now, I can't live without writing. A quote that both of us we reshared yesterday on Instagram that said, "Creating is hard, but for creative people, not creating is harder."
Yes.
I have this feeling that if I don't create, I spoke with my boyfriend yesterday and we were talking about like how I push like I write a lot of books. Like it's not that I want to do that. I need to do that.
Yeah.
It's like a need.
It's your need, yes. And as you said before, like it really is a way to get your thoughts and your like everything out. It's like even for me, like maybe I wasn't like writing full books again when I started writing,
Mhm.
but even just writing songs, that's like you're taking out what you're feeling and putting it into words. And I think for us, it's the best kind of therapy that we can do.
Absolutely.
It really is therapy. Like, we write books because it's our therapy.
All of our books have a little bit of ourselves.
They have a little, like, they're a little dark at points. We got a lot of trauma to deal with. Like, we're very funny,
But
but
on
we
the
still
dark
have
side.
that touch of darkness, I guess, in there. Which a lot of comedians are gonna tell you, like, every comedian has a dark side, as in, like, they do it because they need it to express themselves.
I feel that you can be a funny person, but everyone, I think, has experienced bad things or like a trauma in the past. It's impossible to be safe from anything. Like, I mean, good for you if you are.
I mean, if good for the person that never experienced bad things. Like, I wish I was that person, but yeah, you're bound to experience bad things, it's just life.
Unfortunately, it is. We went dark.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I'm like, damn.
We were talking about Glee about 2 seconds ago.
Like,
So this is how we got into writing. This is our journey.
I'm sure we're gonna talk about more as the episodes continue.
We're gonna keep the episode short so we can deliver more
It's also like, if you let us talk and don't give us a
subject.
not even that, like a pause button, we're gonna continue to talk. So it's
Absolutely.
better that we know, like, we're gonna keep it at this length so that we don't go over, because if we do, it's like 5 hours long, and we don't want that.
Exactly. And if you're listening and if you're curious about something, maybe just write a comment or text us, do whatever, and let us know what you want us to talk about, because that can help us to like knowing what to talk about in this podcast.
You can follow us on our social media. Should we say that?
Yeah.
Our social media accounts. Mine is on everything. Like, I have Instagram, Threads, TikTok, at Letizia Firmani, which we can probably write somewhere. Maybe in the caption we can write.
Yeah, we're gonna write it in the caption. Mine is Elena Locatelli with an underscore, I think, in everything, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure, because I think the TikTok one has author at the end because I changed it up.
You're right, Elena Locatelli will come up, but still.
Yeah, I don't think there are many Elena Locatelli that writes romance books, but there are a lot of Elena Locatelli because I'm gonna put trauma into this about the fact that Elena Locatelli is such a common name where I come from. Like, in my high school, there was another Elena Locatelli.
No way.
Yes, it makes
never
you
had
feel
that.
so replaceable.
You're disgusted as soon as it's like, I never had it out of line. It's like, ugh. Your face of disgust. I'm like, okay, fine.
Like, now that I live abroad, everybody is like, oh my God, your last name is so cool. I'm like,
it's literally everywhere.
I can see it everywhere.
One.
And now here in Spain, I don't know, I think there's a soccer player, Locatelli, that's got famous. And everybody, every time that I tell my last name, it's like, oh, like the soccer player. It's like, yeah, it's not my family.
Well, they do that with me.
Yeah. Who's Firmani?
Are you serious? He was a very, very famous soccer player.
Woo!
I've been told so many times, like, oh, like the soccer player? Are you like related to Firmani, the soccer player?
Wait, I love soccer and I've never heard him.
His name was Fabio Firmani. No, that's not the one. Is that the one? No, but I don't think this is the one. There was another one. There's two, apparently.
I should ask.
I didn't know this. You should know this. You're the soccer fanatic. Like, you know more about soccer than me, that's for sure.
I know, but I've never heard of Firmani before.
Is that the one? Edwin Ronald Firmani. He was a South African soccer player.
Never heard of him.
And then there's Fabio Firmani, which apparently I didn't know that this guy was also. I'm sorry, Fabio, if you're listening to this, because he
clearly is going to listen to this podcast. And to wrap it up, we're gonna say what we are reading or listening this week. I'm listening to The Dark One by Nikki Sinkrov. Is the second book in the Lost Boys series. Really, it's a mad one. It's there's no plot in there. Classic literature. It's classic literature. I don't know what you're talking about. I know. I loved it. I think I stopped at how many books are there? 4?
I
three,
think
four.
there's a fifth one coming.
Oh,
I think there's a fifth one coming out.
I think I read
I
all
don't
of
know.
them, but I'm not quite sure. I am reading Ride the Wave by Catherine Rayleigh, and it's like a surf romance. So I just wanted to
That makes
be
sense.
in my word for a little bit. It was nice to read something similar to what I write.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening today.
Thank you for listening and watching if you're watching.
If you're watching, yeah.
And,
I always forget that we are recording too, so I'm like,
yeah, we are
feel like
also
dumb.
recording. We're also recording for people that want to see this.
This beauty
Thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you
next
next week.
week. Bye bye.